Today, it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Brandon Gaudin joined here in Indianapolis by Charles Davis. Well, CD, these Colts, they seem to be onto something a few years back. They had the NFL's leading rusher in Jonathan Taylor, but last year, a big fall, down to 4-12-1.
And they want to get back to what they had a few seasons ago, as you alluded to. Can they get Jonathan Taylor going again on the ground, get their offensive line going, and their defense certainly has to play a whole lot better than it did in 2022.
Well, meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the rebuild under Doug Peterson is right on track. And listen, nobody's going to get wildly excited about 9-8, which they were last year. I get that. But when that comes on the heels of 3-14 and 1-15, certainly a step in the right direction.
And the biggest stride they can make this year is on defense.
20 a lot of broken tackles
last year, and just moving into the middle of the pack. That could buy them a couple more wins and put them in a great spot come playoff time.
So here come the Colts to take over for the first time, and leading the way is the number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing habits with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
Richardson to throw off play action. And this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Interception return for a Colts TD. For a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points in the game, making it 6-0.
Well, it's only 6 points in the first quarter. It certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he'll go
When you trying to do a regular tackle, you can't do that. And if you hit a head, okay.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And Kirk is going to have the Jaguars first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off play action. Richardson forced out to its left. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing
So we got to lob that mug or something now. Cause it's like you put that bullet pass, but I do like they putting it in front of me.
And it winds up incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That was a show.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Etienne from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception capping the drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Colts have taken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Well, you got to be careful with these
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter.
The way you
14-7.
You do a regular wrap-up, they'll just push off of you real quick.
A reminder that when half halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Lawrence. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First and 10, it's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession.
Shut that door and get out of there.
The 42-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Look, you got 4 more minutes before
Jaguars
bedtime.
going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jags first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
touchdown Jaguars! Zay Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. Previous drive, pretty good. Touchdown pass, 5 of 6.
And when you're that sharp, when you're that strong in your passing game, Now you feel like you can have a variety of throws to make. It doesn't have to be one simple throw. It doesn't have to be just a deep ball downfield. You can throw the intermediate game because confidence continues to grow. Similar to what you're doing in the Turkey Bowl every year.
Yeah,
right. Your quarterback in your family's team.
Yeah, something like that. They don't even let me play. I sit I make the hot chocolate on the side. And I make a mean hot chocolate.
I'm coming over just for that.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll find Jones again, complete. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lawrence will throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Straight ahead, ETN. Ooh, the juke. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Motion man left is Kirk. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 15. It's complete to Jones. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field. So let's see what this is about. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And he returns this to the 22. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. On 1st down, Richardson steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he
Get right.
with the interception.
Personal foul. Spaceman. Defense.
They're
Good
down
job,
here in
bro.
the fourth, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations,
This
players
ain't no
will
real
tell you
game
that's
anyway,
extra
man.
intensity. From where we
Service
sit,
thing.
it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
ETN up the middle.
Hey, when I tell you, if you ain't accurate, they will make you pay for it.
And it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Hold it, come on. And it better not be on me.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah. You should have been lit up.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here's a give to ETN. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Give him 2 yards.
They got it much more stiffer as well. Like it ain't like, you know, fluid as we was on 23.
Specifically linebackers.
Like if you don't wrap your dude or you don't hit the right play, oh yeah, you don't pay for it.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th
Why you got the bell? Where?
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here
Oh, you
with
don't
his
want to
first
go to bed?
punt. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Richardson. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
I'm trying not to get used to throwing a high ball in this one.
Right there because when he saw the route
You know the old one,
he stayed in position to prevent a
you'll have you
completion
throwing high ball.
without putting any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Richardson.
Why did he stop on the route?
Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
I didn't like that game. It was going good, and I let it get out of hand.
Comes with it.
Where you get that food from?
Down to a knee for the Jags. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a set.
Now you go to bed. Okay, so the only thing we can do is play now right now. That's all I can get right now. It's a service game. All I can do is play the a custom game with the CPU or the frame. Ain't that some shit?
Everyone on.
She loved that. I mixed the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1.
Yeah.
Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stack, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's on, man, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. All these heads are gonna roll. We got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. Recline way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your fights, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South.
The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Those who expected Ryan Tannehill to go quietly into the night after the Titans drafted Will Levis, well, they clearly don't know this man well at all. He's a fighter and former comeback player of the year and expects to have his best season yet as a pro in this campaign.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone through the middle of the field. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry 77 yards. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
And here on 3rd down, your number 1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Take it past the 25 and to the 28-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They run on 1st down with Henry, but the hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
There. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. There, Richardson back to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go. Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media variety. He's going to get to this one. Not back on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Richardson to throw.